6th. I'm outside the LaPorte County Courthouse and the LaPorte County Complex here. Just sitting in this little bus stop deal here for a second, so I don't have the wind blowing on my mic as much. Anyway, so today I'm going to try to pick up some public records from the prosecutor's office in regards to the various taxpayer dollars spent on the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, also known as the Digital Forensics Unit. This is a task force that, if you watch my channel, you see they failed miserably. They failed to catch or prosecute even one pedophile, even the one that I handed to them on a silver platter. However, I would be willing to bet they've done quite a bit of work as the Digital Forensics Unit, which would be where, First Amendment auditors' confiscated phone would end up. Anyway, the reason, that this is such an interest to me is because supposedly the previous prosecutor's office, managed by John Espar, supposedly deleted 225 gigabytes of data in regards to this task force, and the new prosecutor claimed that he didn't have any financial logs. He's quoted in the local newspapers as saying the former prosecutor John Espar did not leave him financial logs associated with the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. He says that all this is all these paper trails are non-existent. So not too long ago I requested about 4 years of financial records associated with this task force and the Edward J. Byrne federal grant that funds this task force and whatnot. And the prosecutor now is telling me that there's 538 pages responsive to my public records request. And he's kind of playing hardball with, I can't use the copy machine because it's in an area with confidential materials, and I can't use my own device because supposedly phones, my cell phone is not allowed in this building right here that many of you have seen me go into numerous times while recording. Many of you have been in there with me virtually from across the globe. This building, not as easy to get into with my phone, but this one, there's no issue whatsoever. And if you look up Indiana's Public Access Counselor opinions, 20-INF-10 covers this very well. It's just so happens to be an opinion that I sought out from the Public Access Counselor. And, he basically goes into describing when one can make copies on their own device, and long story short, the county commissioners can't put an outright ban on electronic devices in this building because they hold public meetings in this building. The courthouse, they can get away with it. The county complex, not so much. The prosecutor, he should know this. His wife is responsible. She's the chief of staff. She's responsible for hawkeyeing my social media and responding to accusations against them. So she should be pretty well read on the public access counselor's opinions and whatnot. But anyway, what's up there, Jingy? Cheeky monkey. So they're trying to charge me 10 cents per page for these documents. I was going to be, a bit of a troublemaker and come in here and pay them in pennies. However, most financial institutions locally are telling me there's a shortage of coins and they cannot accommodate my request for $54 in pennies. So I'm going to go ahead and just pay the path of least resistance because technically they have denied these records. This would be considered an arbitrary or capricious denial. They either have to let me use their equipment or my own. They can't ban either one and just tell me that I have to pay. So this, I'll be appealing this as a denial, whether they give me the records or not. I bet they give me my $54 back with interest. Anyway, not a good hill to die on. If anybody from the prosecutor's office is watching, but anyway, so yeah, let's get this started. I'm gonna put this paperwork up in my bag real quick here. Give me 1 second. Sorry about the nostril shot. anyway. The old backup camera started.
What? Oh, I'm
all right.
I'm here to deal with
Cajun Randy, how you doing? Anyway, hold on. Man, I should have started this from the, with the phone flipped the other way. Anyway, so, hold on, I'm gonna try to do my best here to, so we got a sign here, no electronic devices, exit only. I guess we're breaking all the rules today. No skating or biking, no smoking. Right, Cheeky Monkey. I've went through this with the public access counselor. This is the county complex. This building back here, that's the courthouse. I've only been able to get as far as the security center, the little security deal in the front, and one time I made it all the way to the upstairs clerk's office. But yeah, they're pretty adamant on keeping me out of there with a device I can film with. All right, so we got another one here. No electronic devices allowed in the building. Sorry about that, I'm in the elevator. I had to turn the Wi-Fi off, hopefully. All good. All right. Man, look at that. There's a copy machine and an open door. Yeah, it's very, looks like a copy machine right there. You'd think if those were confidential records in there, I wouldn't be able to do all this. It looks like it's just an empty room that they use to meet with people. By the way, I've had several pre-trial conferences. If you notice, there's several videos from me in this room. I was left alone in there, and I have several that aren't online yet. Oh, we got rid of the chairs. X marks the spot.
Did they let you know he's on his way up?
Who?
Tony McClintock?
Yeah, that's an investigator. I thought that was a made-up person because Mary Lake told me numerous times that by statute you guys can't investigate. Public officials, that is. But no, I'm just here to give you guys some money, I guess. Yeah, they done got rid of the chairs. So this isn't exactly a waiting area anymore. Free speech quantum, what's up there? Anyway. So yeah, apparently now they have an investigator now that I'm trying to get these records. But you know, the prosecutor's office is real clear that they don't investigate, they can't investigate, they're statutorily restricted from investigating, etc., blah, 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 blah. But that's when it comes to, you know, okay, Autotron, that's when it comes to investigating public officials, you know, involved in nonsense around here locally. That's when they don't have investigators and they can't investigate. They got an investigator to play public information officer today. Anyway, again, there's their copy machine. Oh no, I requested very specific records. But the thing is if they're not gonna let me use that copy machine right there, they could just let me use my cell phone. And I could take 538 pictures and put them all into a Adobe PDF document. I got an app called Adobe Scan. It's perfect for this. Instead, we're gonna waste a bunch of paper. This must be Mr. McClintock.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Good.
Oh man, I thought I wasn't allowed in this room.
Here's your packet.
All right, you want to give me a receipt?
Oh, are you taking the whole thing?
I'm told that I can't use this copy machine because there's confidential records in this room, so I can't be in here alone.
Right. Yeah. So what I was going to do was if you needed to go through these, I would be here with you, and if you can pick out what you want, and then you can do that. Or I mean, this is all set to go if you want to.
Yeah,
pay
I mean,
for it.
it seemed like Mr. Lake was telling me that that I wouldn't be able to get copies made until after I paid, but that would mean that you guys redacted the originals, so that
Yeah. This is the packet I was given.
Yeah, if
so
you
I'm
could
not
just
sure.
give me a receipt for $53.80.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, here, let me do this. Yeah. Let me.
However, just so we're clear,
Yeah.
according to the Access to Public Records Act, if I'm not allowed to use that copy machine, I'm supposed to be able to use my own device. And you can look that up. It's Public Access Counselor Opinion 20-INF-10.
Okay.
It's actually the opinion that I sought out from the Public Access Counselor's opinion.
Okay.
But I can't go into the clerk's office
Okay.
with my electronic device, but this building is free reign because the county commissioners have their public meetings in this building, which means all them stickers on the door are pretty much recyclable at best.
Okay.
They don't mean anything to me. Obviously, multiple electronic devices in here, as well as I have. If you could pass it along to Mr. Lake, that this
I'll tell you what.
this to get a free pass with this one, because I got videos of me, him, and Mary. Bob been left alone in here.
You're here to pick this up?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to,
But I would like to avoid this very situation in the future, because
yeah, that's, you're
if I
talking
can't
about my
use
pay
that,
grade, sir.
well, I mean, you can pass it up the food chain. That's what I was trying to get you to do. But anyway, you want the money or no?
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to find out who's gonna give you the receipt. You can pay and you can take your packet.
Cool beans.
All right?
Oh, my bad. That fell behind there. I didn't mean to do that. Not trying to be rude or anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, you can find out.
Yeah. I've never, when we take PDDs, like, I'm not allowed to.
Now they got to figure out how to take the money. What do we do with the cash?
Be right back with you in a second, all right?
All right, no problem.
You know, I can't decide what to do today. I can decide today.
I guess I'm uneducated there, cheeky monkey. Keep watching. I bet you I get this $53.80 back. I bet I get a public access counselor's opinion out of it. And maybe I'll upload a bunch of videos of me in this room all by myself. And it's a inspect and copy. Look it up, man. I ain't about to argue with you about the Access to Public Records Act in Indiana. I know what I'm doing here. Trust me.
Yeah, but the first paragraph says.
This whole video has been choreographed, dude.
I tell you what it's about.
Well, I'm not a lawyer. That's the problem.
I mean, you're aware of that. Well, I was looking at your other video. Are you on probation?
I mean, if you want me to come in here and waste their time, you sound like you're kind of pro-public official. But if you want me to come in here and inspect records for 6-8 hours or something, I could do that. I could do it your way. But no sense in wasting everybody's money, time, energy. They could have sent me a PDF with these. Now, They're trying to figure out how to take a cash payment. Yeah, she works for a public official.
Why it's not saying one way or the other.
Anyway,
Let me put you through to the clerk's office, maybe there's something they just didn't put on. I just don't know wrong, okay?
yes, spy team Satan. It is definitely the right public counselor's opinion. I specifically asked about LaPorte County Courthouse and LaPorte County Complex in this opinion. It's 20 INF 10. Making copies on your own device versus their device. So this whole scenario has been analyzed extensively by the public records counselor. And then I asked to have an even more extensive analyzation. Spell it out clear as day. You can look it up. Anyway. Just got a dirty mask laying right there. Oh man, that's the worst part of this pandemic is gloves and face mask and whatever else somebody can come up with to be a germaphobe about, and just littering all over their towns with this stuff. Rubber gloves and face masks, just throw them right on the ground all over the place. I've never seen so much litter that I can identify to one source. It's crazy. Yep, masks are the new plastic bags. Yep, we got everybody aware of how difficult it was to recycle plastic bags. And, you know, as soon as you got people conscious about that, people came up with a couple new different versions of waste material to just throw on the ground. It's worse than it ever was. Those latex gloves and those masks are, they're more thrown out than the plastic gloves everywhere. It's crazy. Or more than the plastic bags everywhere. Anyway, I didn't anticipate I'd be in here too long, but sure enough, man, interacting with government, there's always something can go wrong. I try to take the path of least resistance, just come in here and pay them and voice my my discontent with having to pay them when they're not exactly following the rules. But I don't think I'd be waiting to get a receipt. This was their idea. You'd think they would have had a receipt book. Anyway, check the time here real quick. All right, not doing too bad. Yeah. Yeah, I hope we don't start finding marine life with these masks.
Okay, so I'm going to copy that packet. You want the entire packet, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy that packet.
Okay.
And could you come back in about 45 minutes or so? Give me time to copy it so I can give you that packet then?
Okay.
Okay. And
I can't buy that packet?
No. I've got to copy that packet because we're going to keep what we released to you.
Okay.
So, do you, and you've got the correct change, right? So you've got the exact amount. You got 5380.
I got $54.
Okay. Can you bring back 5380? Can you get some change so you've got the exact amount?
I mean, I suppose I'm gonna have to if you.
Okay, 53. Yeah, so 53.
So you guys are requiring me to pay you, but you can't actually fulfill the transaction without me having the exact amount.
Okay, so it's $53.80, and you said you've got $54.
Right. So 5,380 pennies. You want exact down to the penny change, right?
$53.80.
Right. So
So
5,380
$54,
pennies. I got $54, but what I'm
Okay.
hearing you say is that you need 5,380 cents.
and that equals $53.80.
It does.
Okay.
How long is it going to take you to count that?
I'm not gonna count anything.
Who's gonna count it? Her?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, somebody's gonna be here to
So
count?
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the packet.
All right.
Okay, so you come back with 5380, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, man. My bad there. Didn't mean to turn that around. That's good stuff. Anyway. So they're going to give me copies of copies. Pretty sure he just said he's going to make a copy of what they're giving me. So I'm assuming I'm getting the original packet, but we shall see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I heard him say. He wants 5,380 pennies. He needs the exact. Yeah, would have been much easier to just send me a PDF copy right to my email, you know? I'm gonna go grab me a cup of coffee, I suppose, and then run to some sort of financial institution and get change. I don't know if I actually feel like going and getting 5,000 pennies. As I said, financial institutions ain't really trying to do it. But I guess, yeah, I guess we'll be back. You know, not too bad time-wise. Not like I don't have anything else to do. I love how they had like a month to prepare for this, and were unable to accept my money. Yeah. What a bunch of chuckle fucks. Anyway, I'll see you guys in, what do you say, 5 minutes. So, I'll holla at you. Thanks for hanging out. See you shortly.